Cheerio.
Mate?
Is everyone ready for the second date update?
Not if you're going to talk like that.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning, moving 92.5. Why am I speaking in a horrible British accent?
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah, because Jackie met George at a bar.
Yeah.
And George happens to be a sexy Englishman.
Oh, man. Have I fallen for an accent before, too?
Isn't that right, Jackie?
That is absolutely right.
So tell us a little bit about your evening with George.
We met out and everyone was drinking and we started catching looks at each other across the bar, you know?
Okay, so you guys were in two separate groups, like total strangers.
Yeah, total strangers.
So who made the first move?
It was very he would move a little closer and then I'd move a little closer. You know what I mean? Where you keep positioning yourself in the group so you're facing him. It was very coy, very sweet, very British, I think.
Yeah.
And
He just kept getting closer, going, cheerio.
Hello.
Hello, love.
Oh, my gosh. So, and then you guys struck up a conversation, and then what happened?
well, I immediately was like, oh my God, you're British, which is an idiot thing to say. But I was like, oh, because you know what I mean? You hear those accents and it's you just melt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with Australian accents. I meet a dude with an Australian accent, I am melt. Yeah.
I am with you. I am a sucker for
Can
accents.
you imagine how annoying that is, though? Because if a guy came up to you, Brooke, and was like, oh, you're American.
God, that's hot. That's such a
Wow.
hot accent.
If I was in another country and they told me I had a hot accent, I would not find that annoying at all. I would eat it up.
So, Jackie, you enjoyed your time with him, and obviously you liked his accent a lot.
Yeah. And he explained, he's like, oh, I'm just here for the semester. I teach. I'm working at one of the colleges
Okay.
in English history. So he's smart. He's tall, dark, handsome.
Wait,
I was like,
a tall,
oh, God.
dark, handsome Englishman just in town for a semester teaching at a very prestigious university.
This sounds like a movie.
Or this guy has a great act.
Yeah. Jackie, did you check his teeth and see if they're messed up? That's the true test.
No, he had American quality teeth.
And so you're not obviously looking for a relationship. You're just looking for a good time. I mean, this guy's not going to be around for very long.
I mean, kind of, but, a semester's a long time, and, no need of predicting anything. Who knows? Maybe he, his stay could get extended, or, I've never been to England. Maybe
Oh,
I go
wow.
out there. So, who knows?
Jackie, you are jumping. Woo!
Love goes international, you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. So did you go actually on a date?
We hung out a long time that night.
Did
Yeah.
you seal the deal?
Yeah, which is not really my style, but we were all drinking,
Jackie,
and
All right.
don't
you
say
know,
that.
it happens.
Okay, yeah.
But
sometimes.
it was fun. Own it if you're going to own it,
Right, there you go, yeah.
Hello, this is fun.
So apparently it was good if you want to see him again. What happened in the morning?
The morning was pretty fast. He had to go to class, and I had to get my life back together, as you do after a night of drinking.
Did he say he was going to ring your telly again for another date?
I'll ring you.
Yeah, I mean, we were both like, I'd love to see you again. And then I finally called him, and the phone just kept ringing. It didn't go to voicemail. It didn't do anything. And I was like, well, that's weird. Maybe the phones are acting, I don't know, So I called back, and it just never does anything. It just keeps ringing and ringing. No voicemail, no nothing.
Jackie, sometimes your crazy is different than other people's crazy. How many times are we talking?
I've probably called him a total of 5 times.
Okay.
Over the course of 2 days.
Oh.
That's much.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Well, yeah, but the first 2 or 3 were back to back to back because I didn't know if his phone was.
That's not
Makes it
making it
even
better.
worse. Okay, Jackie, we're going to call him after this song and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks,
All right,
guys.
just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm excited about this next half of the second date update,
Oh, no.
mostly because this will be the first time I've talked to an Englishman since I did that phone tap on that guy.
Oh, yeah. So good.
Still probably one of my favorite phone taps all time. If you haven't heard it, you can go find it on our website, moving925.com. We've got Jackie on the phone with us now. Jackie told us about a guy that she met at a bar while she was out with friends, an Englishman. He's in town for a semester teaching at one of the local universities, and they spent a lovely night together, and she wants to spend a few more lovely nights together before he goes back to Englandville.
Yeah. Jackie, I'm all in support of a hookup if that's what your goal is, but it sounds like you called him 5 times.
Well, yeah, so part of why I called him 5 times is because, I didn't know what his phone was doing. Do you know what I mean? I get it. It's totally bananas that I was, called him 3 times in a row. But I was like, oh, my God, is his phone? I don't know. You know, sometimes phones are weird and they act up and you have to,
Especially for an English guy. Maybe you're down not enough numbers. Maybe you needed 17 numbers in there.
You need the country code?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right.
No, it was an American phone. It was an American phone.
All right, Jackie, you ready to call him?
Ready.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to George, please?
George speaking.
Hey, George, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
All right.
Listen, we host a local morning show in town here in Seattle. I'm sure you probably have heard of us. I know we're big across the pond.
No, I'm sorry. I never heard of you.
No? Okay. Well, we have a local morning show here, and you went out with a girl on a date who's a friend of mine, and she's been trying to get a hold of you because she'd love to see you again, but you're not answering her phone calls, so she asked me to call you for her.
All right. Actually, what was her name?
Her name was Jackie. You met her at a bar a little while ago?
Oh, yes. Yes, Jackie.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's just curious why you don't want to see her again, or if you do want to see her again.
I do want to see her again. I've just been very busy. I mean, we had a wonderful night that night. I saw her across the bar, and she was lovely, and we got on quite well. I actually liked her. It's been hard to answer this line.
So there's no other reason why you're not calling her back. You've just been busy.
Oh, yes. Teaching classes during the day, and then at night, and it's very hard to get social.
Hey, George.
What?
I need to be honest with you.
Yep.
We're a show that does our homework.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And before we call anybody, we try to find out as much as we can about them.
Right. Okay.
That's why my producer Boyd, looked up all your information, checked around at the university that you claim to be working at.
Oh, no.
And found no record of an English guy with your name being employed there for the semester.
George!
Oh, what?
George, be honest. What the hell, dude?
Red-handed.
Did you put on a whole act just to get a girl in bed or what?
Okay, listen. All right, my name's not George.
I knew it! You sounded too much like a character from Clue and not enough like a real English person. Oh, you big fat liar, George.
Well, my brothers and I, and my friends, we use the accent because, it helps. It helps to pick up chicks.
Yeah.
My name's actually Kevin.
Kevin,
do you really have a separate phone line for, your British George character?
Yeah, this is my British phone.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
so what do you do then? Okay, so you gave her this romantic story about how you're in from London and you're teaching for the semester and I'm just an educated man looking to have a little fun while I'm in town. Who are you? Who are you, Kevin?
Well, I actually live in town. I live by the airport.
Okay.
And I work at Target.
Hey,
That's
Kevin,
just such a contrast.
But so you lied. Do you regret lying to Jackie that night?
There's no harm intended. I actually really like Jackie. It's more interesting being a professor from the UK than a cashier at Target, isn't it?
Oh,
Definitely,
yeah.
yeah.
That story is perfect.
And that's why I didn't answer the phone, because, how am I going to keep it going?
Right. Hey, George.
Yeah, go ahead.
George or Kevin or whatever your name is.
Yeah.
Jackie is actually on the other line right now and heard everything you just said.
I can't believe your name is Kevin F.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Now what?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's Kevin. Yes.
You're sorry you lied to me for an entire night and then didn't call me back?
Wow.
Like, you lied to me all night about, wanting to show me all the beautiful things in London and, wanting to take me to Big Ben and how beautiful it is when the fog lifts in the morning. Is all of that just a lie? It has
Well,
to be. It is.
obviously, the fog doesn't lift in the morning, but yeah. No, I have an uncle that he grew up in London, and that's how I knew about those things. So
Yeah.
it was, yes, it was kind of a lie, but it's from real sources.
And Jackie, real sources. And Jackie, he kind of delivered on his.
So 100% now.
Jackie, he did kind of deliver on his promise. He took you to see Big Ben later,
Hey-o.
right? Yes,
Dude, why do you have to have like such a weird way to pick up women? Why can't you just like be a normal, great guy and pick up women? Like if you have to lie just to get someone to go home with you,
Would you have gone home with me if I told you I was a cashier at Target and lived by the airport?
Interesting.
Long pause.
he did. Yeah.
I know the answer to that because it's happened to me before. I mean, women are looking for somebody that'll support them, and I know this is a bullshit way to get laid, but
Well, George or Kevin, it's not a bullshit way to get laid because it worked.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
No,
Tell it. It's an efficient way.
yeah. But you actually, I mean, Jackie, he says he likes you and would like to see you again. Would you give him a shot? We will pay for you to go out again on a second date. And you can go out with the American guy named Kevin, who lives by the airport and works at Target, and see if you actually enjoy his company.
And think about the story you could tell your friends, like you met this British guy at a bar, and then he turned out to be Kevin
my
at
God.
Target, and he's a really nice guy, and I like him.
Oh, nice, Kevin.
this is like maybe against my better judgment, but he is a really sweet guy, even though he's possibly a compulsive liar.
wow, those are some famous class
Yeah.
I can
right
ask
there.
you as many questions as I want to, and you have to answer them brutally honestly, then yes, I will go on a second date with you.
Yes.
Jackie, are you not worried this is like a major red flag? What if he turns out to have 12 kids and is like an ex-con?
Well, then he'll have to tell me that because I get to ask questions and he has to be
Yep.
honest.
There you go.
If he says he's honest, I believe him. He won't lie.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Now, I realize that I put as little effort as humanly possible into most things I do, especially when it comes to dating. But it wasn't until we started doing the second date updates that I realized there's a lot of really creative date ideas out there.
Yeah.
And people actually try hard to impress people on a first date.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
Jubal.
Like
What an epiphany.
Being normal.
Epiphany.
like the date we're about to hear about right now between Diana and Spencer. Diana is on the phone with us. She wants us to get a hold of Spencer, the guy that she went on a date with. But tell us about your date, Diana.
Oh, man. Well, we had so much fun. We'd met on a dating site and just thought, we'd meet up, grab a couple drinks at the bar, and that will be that.
Okay.
And we had the best time. I mean, great conversation.
Okay, Diana, we'll get to the weird part of your date, though, that I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, it kind of ended with us breaking the law.
Whoa.
Okay.
I
The
love.
law?
Yeah.
Whose idea was it to break the law? Yours or his?
It was Spencer's, but it wasn't like anybody got hurt or,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, no, it wasn't mean to anyone. It was nothing like that.
I just love that. That's like what criminals say when they're no, but
Nobody
nobody
got
got hurt.
Yeah.
It's a victimless crime.
Nobody hurt.
Tell us about your victimless crime, Diana.
It's true. Okay, so we're leaving the bar, and Spencer's like, hey, come on, I want to show you something. It was like midnight. He takes me to this construction site.
Mm-hmm.
When it was dark and it was late.
Yeah, perfect place to hide a body, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know, honestly, what to think. I was nervous, but I really wanted to keep hanging out with him.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody who takes me to a construction site at like midnight, I'm always on board.
Yeah.
That's romantic.
So Spencer points to this crane, this huge crane, and he says, we're going to climb up it.
What? No way.
And I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Like, what kind of date? I did not sign up for a Survivor.
Yeah. How drunk were you at this point? Were you pretty drunk?
Just tipsy. I was still pretty in control.
Tipsy enough to be convinced to climb up to the top of a construction train.
Apparently so, yes, because we did. And I was honestly scared for my life.
Yeah.
And the view, you guys, I mean, you could see all of Seattle. It was insane.
This
and
is
so
insane.
worth it.
So you broke into a construction site, climbed to the top of a crane to hang out with this dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's pretty awesome, but really scary.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a hot, steamy makeout session on the top of the crane with the Seattle skyline in the backdrop?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Wow. I'd be so scared.
Well, Diana, I'm wondering, was it like, did he seem like he's done this before? Like he takes a lot of girls there? Like, Or was it?
That never crossed my mind. No, I mean,
He just happened to have a pair of chain cutters in his pocket to get into the construction site.
no, it was really great. And, I was terrified. My heart was going so fast, but I just sort of went with it, and it was this total adrenaline rush. But I have not heard from him since then.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of him?
Well, I sent him one text the following day just saying, hey, I had so much fun last night.
Yeah.
Hope you got home safely, whatever. And nothing.
I've read studies the quickest way to connect with someone is to basically see your life flash before your eyes. I mean, it's true.
Near-death experience.
It's true.
Oh, my God.
It's true. So I don't understand why this guy couldn't be getting back to you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's this doesn't seem like something that you do all the time.
Have you thought about the fact that maybe he's locked up and got arrested that night for breaking into a construction site?
No, I saw him get into his car. I'm sure he's fine.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Diana, you ready to give Spencer a call?
Yes.
Okay, if you're just tuning in to the second date update, Diana wants us to get a hold of Spencer. She went out for drinks with him one night. The evening ended by breaking into a construction site and climbing to the top of a crane to overlook the city, where they ended up making out and having a fun time. You were a little scared to get on top of the crane, but after you did it and everything, you're glad that you did, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
God, I want this to turn out for you so bad. What was the last thing he said before you guys parted ways?
Oh, gosh, I'm trying to remember exactly. I think he just said, I'll see you again, or it was something
Okay, that's
kind of
positive.
generic, but gave me hope.
And you
Okay.
have not heard a word from him since. All right, we're going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
I was looking for Spencer.
Yeah, this is Spencer.
Spencer, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from G&M Construction. You recently broke into one of our construction sites and climbed on top of our crane. Do you remember that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, good answer.
Spencer, this is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Okay, I'm good.
You familiar with our morning show at all?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll obviously not really.
No.
Well, I know it exists.
That's all we really
Yeah.
care about.
Right.
Well, listen, Spencer, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, a girl named Diana, and she enjoyed your date very much and is wondering why you're not calling her back. So she emailed us to ask why. Do you remember?
Awesome, Spencer.
You remember going out with Diana?
Yeah, yeah, sure. I remember the name Diana. Yeah.
The
Okay.
name?
You climbed to the you climbed to the top of a construction crane. Does that ring a bell?
Okay. So what's going on? She just wants to know why I'm not calling her or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Yep.
Because you had a hot, steamy makeout session.
Okay.
So
And
you have to give her an answer or something? You're going to send her a reply back that you spoke to me, or
Yep.
is that how that works?
Is exactly what's going to happen. Yeah.
Okay, so just tell her, look, Diana's just not for me. Simple as that.
Ooh.
Nothing major. She's just not my cup of tea. And
Okay.
That's it. So
You
tell her
sound
that,
like-
and we're good.
You sound like you're angry about something, or that you didn't like. Yeah, you sound like you really didn't like her.
Mm-hmm.
Did she do something on your date that was unattractive?
Look, I'm the kind of guy that likes to do crazy stuff, right? Like I am, lack of a better word, an adrenaline junkie,
Okay.
like total daredevil risk taker, and she is like a timid, reserved, conservative, cautious individual, and that's just not going to work for me. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, but you got her to climb up to a top of a crane at a construction site that you broke into. That's not enough for you?
No, that's it. We finally got to the top of the crane. Like, that's an amazing experience. Had this amazing view. Neither one of us had done that before, like at the top of a crane on a date, right? That's something to write home about. Something to do something about. She didn't want to do a thing. She just froze up on me. It was like,
Wait, you wanted to...
you know what I mean? Like, we've all heard of the Mile High Club, right? But the crane High Club.
Okay.
Come on.
That's the real issue. You're upset because she wouldn't do it at the top of the crane.
What?
Why would you not want to? That's my point, right? Like, that is a once in a lifetime opportunity. How many people can say that? Right?
I'm not arguing with you there, buddy.
Like, the safety concerns aside, because you're so high up and whatever, maybe she just doesn't like to have sex on the first date. That's also an option.
Like I said, this is not the average date when you're on the top of a crane, and it wasn't even dangerous. We were in the operator's cab there. It's not like we were hanging off the edge, and I'm asking her to like bend over. This is ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Hey,
in a cab, like a closed cab. It was totally safe.
Spencer, I do want to tell you that Diana is actually on the other line and heard everything you just said. Diana?
Yeah, that's funny.
No, I'm serious. Diana?
Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me, Spencer?
I'm not getting into this. This is crazy. I can't believe
This is risky. This is risk
You
taking.
can call me back because I didn't have sex with you on top of a crane after just meeting you. Are you kidding me?
It's not just that. If that makes you feel any better, it's a whole series of things.
It's a whole series of things.
Oh my, you are a jackhole. You do not deserve a good girl.
Yeah, I understand all that. It's perfectly valid. That's kind of my point. So it's all good. Like, I don't have a problem with you.
Oh my God. Oh, you don't have a problem with me? That's very kind of you. I'm shaking right now, Spencer. I am so livid.
Well, look, I'm sorry for this. I didn't do this. These guys set this up. I didn't do this.
He's kind of right.
Yeah.
Really, like that's how you think that? That's what you think? If a girl doesn't do it with you hours after meeting you, you're done. You're out.
It's a case-by-case basis, all right?
Oh my gosh.
Can you hear yourself?
I don't see this as a crazy thing. This would have been a fun thing, all right? A completely enjoyable, once-in-a-lifetime experience. That's how I see it. I don't see it as some horrible thing that I'm asking you to do. All right? Like, having sex, it's like, we're not the first people to do that, right? It's like not such a big deal. I mean, I'm sorry you have issues with it, but that has nothing to do with what I asked you to do, which was supposed to be fun.
No, because you're a freaking psychopath with serious mental issues. That is not a first date.
Well, thank you for your diagnosis, doctor. I appreciate it, but whatever. I'm just trying to have a good time. Obviously, you're not. So, I don't know what your problem is, but I'm glad. I'm glad we didn't do it because I don't think it would have been any fun.
Spencer, that's what my grandma always told me. If a girl's not willing to do it on top of a construction crane, it's not worth your time.
Actually, you have no idea how I am in the bedroom, and do not ever judge someone that you don't even know just because they wouldn't do some insane stunt.
See, yes, I have no idea, but I would also bet that no one else has any idea because I'm sure when you're in the bedroom, you're by yourself.
I mean, it sounds like you were going to hit it and quit it no matter what happened.
Case-by-case basis.
No,
Brooke.
it's definitely case-by-case basis. I'll say it again.
Yeah, right here. You're an ass.
Whatever.
Hey, Spencer, before you hang up, I would love to offer you a second date with Diana. We will pay for it. We'll send you guys skydiving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Top of the Space Needle, baby.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be tricky to do it base jumping. I mean,
Yeah, and if we're buddy jumping, she's strapped to my back. That could be a little weird.
All right, so Diana, do you want a second date with Spencer after hearing what he said?
Absolutely not.
Oh, man.
Come on, though.
Sad.
What a dirtball. I don't want anyone to go out with him. He doesn't deserve a nice person.
Diana, chalk it up to a great night of memories and just forget about this guy altogether.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to that.
I just like how you're like, remember the night, but just forget about him.
Yeah, remember it, but also forget.
Yeah.
To climb a crane.
Spencer, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, he's just like, get me out.
Better luck next time in finding a girl who's a little more adventurous. I agree with you. What a killjoy.
That's right. Life is too short, right?
YOLO.
YOLO.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I must be a lot better at dating than I thought because I've never had anybody blow me off where I felt the need to email a radio station and call them. Now, Troy emailed us because he went out on a date. The girl hasn't got back to him, and he wants to know why. Troy, why don't you tell us what happened?
Well, I don't date too much, but
Okay.
I don't know. I'm a little shy or so. But anyway, a coworker of mine set this one up. She had a friend and thought that we would be good together. So I had her pick me up at my house. And the thing is, first of all, is that I live at home. I live with my parents.
All right.
That's not the way I want it, but that's the way the economy has it set right now.
So you live with your parents. She picked you up. What was your plans?
We're going to go out to dinner and then, kind of leave it up to her what she felt like doing for an activity after that.
Maybe seal the deal in your mom's basement.
Okay.
No.
Jubal, don't push it.
All right. So what did you guys end up doing? You went to dinner and then what?
So she picks me up there, and she came to the door, and my parents kind of...
They answered the door.
They answered the door.
All right.
My mother invited her to sit down, and before you know it, my mother starts to serve food. And I'm like, Mom, no, we're going out. We're going out. And it got awkward. My mother turns on the guilt like I made all this food. Who's going to eat the food,
Right.
Your first date was at your parents' house? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, well, that's the way it turned out. It didn't last too long. After about 10 or 15 minutes, Christine excused herself and said that she needed to be going. And I walked her out to the car, and I said, gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't plan for this, and this isn't what I expected. And that's the last I've heard of her.
So, Troy, what is your goal? What do you want to accomplish?
Well, I just I actually let her know that I don't plan to always live at home, and I wanted to maybe
Troy.
ask her to give me another
Troy.
Troy.
You expect his mom to interrupt on the other line at any moment, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Honey.
I have to go, Mom, I'm on the phone. Come on. All right. Troy, we're going to call her right now and see if maybe she wants to go out with you again or whatever, okay?
Oh, that would be great.
All right, hang on. It's coming up next.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Usually on the second date updates, we have a question as to why the girl or guy hasn't called the other person back. Today, there is no question as to why Christine hasn't called Troy back. Troy lives at home with his parents. When she went over to the house, his parents answered the door, ended up taking her inside, and started to serve her dinner. In other words, their first date was pretty much going to be at the dinner table with his parents. And she got up and left. Troy, now you just want us to call and ask her if she'll go out with you again? Is that what you want to know?
Yeah. I kind of, if I could get a second do-over there.
All right, Troy. Hang on, okay? We're going to call her right now.
Okay.
Hello,
Hey, is Christine there?
this is her.
Hey, Christine, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. Are you familiar with our show at all?
Yeah, is this for the cutest baby contest? I put my niece in there. I don't think she won.
No, your niece was not the cutest baby.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you didn't win that.
Oh, thank you.
Somebody submitted an email about you for the segment that we do on our show called Second Date Update. You didn't really go on a date with this person so much as to showed up at their house and their mom tried to make you dinner.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Christine.
Troy.
Was it just too weird for you? What's the deal?
Well, it was incredibly weird, but it wasn't like because his mom was there. That's not why I left. Like, it's kind of weird he lived with his parents, but it was fine. I understood, like, he wanted me to know that. And they were super nice. And we sat down. I thought we were just going to, like, have a bite, mingle for a minute and go.
Okay.
And during dinner, his mom started, like, talking to me. And she starts asking me about children, if I want children and what I think about having children.
So it was less the dinner and the awkwardness of him living at home and his mom making dinner, more her line of questioning on a first date.
No, it gets better.
Oh.
Then she proceeded to tell me that Troy has children.
What?
Yeah, and I'm 23.
Right.
Like, I'm not ready to be like super stepmom. Like, I just kind of freaked out and I laughed.
Okay,
Can
Christine,
you blame me?
Troy's on the phone right now. Troy?
Oh God.
Yeah, hi. Hi, Christine.
Oh, no.
Troy, do you have kids?
Well, here's the thing.
No, Troy. It's a yes or a no question.
Yes, I have a daughter, but she lives a couple states away. It's not like I have a kid around the house, and it's not part of my day-to-day life, but it is
I
part
don't
of
think
my
that makes
biography.
it any better.
Yeah.
You don't have to share the chores at your parents' house with your own kid, is what you're saying. So,
How are you honest about living with your parents, but you're not honest about that?
It's not something I'm not honest about. I talk about it. It's just it hadn't come up, and it's part of the reason that I have to live at home is I have to make child support payments. I'm responsible for it. I'm not a deadbeat dad or anything like that. But geez, I didn't expect that was going to be the deal breaker there, huh?
so that was moving a little too
It was
quick.
more like that it came from your mom, like right off the bat. I mean, totally took me off guard.
Wow.
Kind of shocking.
Christine, I mean, he probably didn't know that his mom was going to do that. It's a little weird, the situation of walking into his parents' house and them sitting you down and feeding you and stuff. And that seemed to not bother you that much. Had you given him a chance to maybe go out on the date and him break the news to you, would it have been different?
Maybe, probably, I guess. It just, like I said, it was super shocking, and it just happened really fast, and it was like too much. I just couldn't deal with it.
Well, the show will pay for you guys to go out on a second date if you're interested.
Not at his parents' house.
Yeah. Troy, you're not on restriction or anything, right? You can go out still?
When's curfew?
Oh, very funny. Yes, of course. I can come and go as I please.
Troy, would you want to go out on a second date with her if she'll do it?
Oh, absolutely. I surely would.
Okay. Christine?
He's super nice, but I'm not really ready for this kid family thing. I don't think it would work out, so I don't want to waste his time. I don't think so.
I think that's
I'm sorry.
Aw.
Troy?
Well, I'm disappointed, but
Well, at least you got your answer, Troy. And the next time you go out on a date, meet him at the corner.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Not a lot of things are more awkward on a first date than when you're ending the night and you're like, hey, you want to come up to my place? And they're like, hey, I think I'll just go home. It's always kind of a letdown. Yeah. And apparently that's what happened to today's second dater, Andrea, who is on the phone. And Andrea, I read your email. You met a guy named Tommy at a party, and dinner went well according to you, but you also said that is how your evening ended, by you inviting him up to your place and him turning you down.
Oh, no.
Yeah, awkward.
When he said that to you, was it obvious that he didn't like you?
He said, no, I don't think it's a good idea.
Was it
I
like,
don't think it's a good
and
idea.
You're a living, breathing woman with a pulse, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys. There's some guys who think that that's moving too fast. I mean, maybe it was too much for him.
No, I didn't even get a kiss, goodbye, or anything.
Even a handshake? Did he at least give you a handshake?
High five.
Nothing.
No hug or anything.
Oh.
So I texted him later and I asked, is everything okay? And he responded, yes, period.
That's it? Just a one word?
Not good.
Yes.
Yeah. Anytime anybody texts me with a one word something, even if it's like my parents and we're just talking about something and I know that they don't really know how to text correct, I'm just like, oh my God, what's wrong?
I know.
So he just gave you the one word yes with a period.
Yeah. And then I said, did I do something wrong? And I never got any response.
Oh, no.
Did it seem like he was enjoying the date that you were on when you guys went out to dinner?
I thought so. I mean, I asked him up to my apartment. So.
Right.
Yeah, so you
Well,
thought everything was going
You
good.
thought it was going perfect. Was there any moment in the date that you think something weird could have happened, something awkward other than him turning down your advances to?
No, I mean, the only thing I can think of is I took my time when he came to my house. He texted me and told me that he was there, and I took my time coming out of the apartment. You know, like I was trying to look cute and just running late.
Are we talking like 5-10 minutes or 2 hours?
No, it was like 15 minutes maybe.
Okay, so
Yeah,
not
but that's
terrible.
annoying, though. No,
it is.
that's
It is
bad.
annoying when you pull up and you're like, "Oh my God, come on, hurry up!"
Being late to the date.
But at this point, guys build that into their schedule, I feel like. They're just used to it.
This was the beginning of the date, though, and everything else seemed to go fine. Like, I can't imagine, like, finally at the end he gets upset about it.
Good point.
And I looked good. You know, I was taking my time to look good for him, and I apologized.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna take that long, you better look good. Yeah. That's the rule that I have. If you show up 15 minutes late and you're kind of looking pretty basic, then we're not going out again. But if you look like Beyonce, then yes, you did a good job. And there's that 15-minute grace period where you're okay. At this point, are you hoping to get a second date? Do you feel like he's going to want to go out with you again, or are you just hoping to find out why?
I would like a second date, but at this point, I'm not getting my hopes up about it.
Right.
You know, I just want to know what is going on.
I mean, if he responded, your last conversation was like that where he gave you a one-word answer and then just never responded if you asked if you did something wrong. He's obviously not into you for some reason.
Doesn't look good.
But maybe we can turn whatever it is into a positive and get you a second date out of the deal.
I hope so.
Or at least you understand what you're doing wrong.
Yes.
All right. Well, play a song, come back, get him on the phone and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
All right, hang on.
My face above the water. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Amanda is on the phone with us, and she wants us to call a guy named Tommy. Something very awkward happened at the end of her date with Tommy when she invited him up to her place. He said, I don't think that's a good idea. And then she hasn't really heard anything from him. So it's obvious that something happened on the date that went wrong, and Tommy didn't like Andrea very much. We don't know why. That's why we're about to get him on the phone, see if we can find out what Andrea did on the date. And Andrea, I've got a special treat for you.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, this is something never done before in a second date update. I'm going to try something groundbreaking here when we call him, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to pretend to be you.
I don't think that's
So
good.
it's the first second date update where I've ever
Okay.
pretended to be the other person, and I think it can work out very well if I get him on the phone and just like, hey, what's up, Tommy?
Yeah,
It's
foolproof
me, Andrea.
plan.
Don't you remember you wanted to come to my place? And I was like, hey, come up and kiss me sometimes.
I'm confused talking to you
Right?
right now.
I know.
Talking.
Where'd Jubal go?
Andrea, what do you think?
I think I'll go for it.
Go for it? You think that'll work out well? All right, Andrea.
I'm sorry, Andrea.
You about ready to give him a call, see if we can get him on the phone?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. I'm so nervous. I feel like he wouldn't be able to tell the difference at all. And it probably would score you a date, Andrea. I'm a pretty sweet talker.
Hello?
Hey, is Tommy there?
Oh my gosh.
Hello?
Hey, is Tommy there?
Yeah, this is he. Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Good. Can I help you?
I'm calling you today because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they wanted to see if I could get you on the phone and talk to you for a minute.
You serious?
Yep. Her name is Andrea.
Huh.
All right, so
That was-
you remember going out with Andrea?
Yes, I do.
She told us that you guys went out for dinner and had a lot of fun.
Wow.
And she said, though, at the end of the night after your date, that she invited you to her place and you turned her down, and then you haven't really talked to her at all after. So she's wondering why you turned her down.
Wow. So she called you to ask me that?
Yes, because apparently she couldn't get you on the phone. So her last resort was to ask us to call you and find out what the reason is.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I think that's pretty pathetic, but I was pretty pissed off, and I didn't want to really talk to her anymore.
You were pissed off and you didn't want to talk to her anymore.
That's right.
Do you mind telling us why?
Well, she's obviously told you everything, right?
I'll tell you what she told us. She said that you guys went out to dinner. She thought you were having a fun time. At the end of the night, she asked if you wanted to go up to her place. You said no. She had a real quick text exchange with you, and that's the last she's heard from you.
And the only thing she mentioned was that she might have made you wait 15 minutes while she was getting ready for the date.
Oh, yeah. That's the least of her problems, man.
What did she do?
That's intense.
Why are you so mad at her?
Basically, I got into a conversation with her over dinner about travel. And, I just recently came from Nepal, and we had a really good conversation. And she told me about this trip that she went to in Canada.
Okay.
And she was complaining about Canadian drivers and how she wished that she could just go party in Canada without there being some dumbasses in there.
So it sounds like you're personally insulted that she was making fun of Canadians.
Well, yeah, I am. I'm from Ontario. I'm from Waterloo, Canada.
Oh. So she was railing on Canadians. Did you tell her that you're from Canada?
No, I didn't tell her from Canada.
Okay,
I
wait.
let her go on and on and on. She went on for an hour talking about how she thinks that Obama should infiltrate Canada.
No.
So frankly, I'm kind of glad that you called me because now you guys can see how much of an idiot she is.
Do you think that she... I mean,
I'm not taking
going
it
on any more dates with her.
I'm not as offended as you are that she was making fun of Canada.
Yeah.
Was it that bad?
I mean, it's not that it was bad. It's just I don't really want to hang out with an idiot.
don't you think that maybe she could have been joking, like she was nervous and you took it the wrong way?
Can you switch sides and come into my place and have somebody make fun of where you're from for about an hour?
Well, I get it, but why wouldn't you, like, defend Canada in that moment?
Because it's difficult to defend Canada.
Okay, see, that's the that I don't like dealing with.
I'm sorry.
Just
I
a-
love maple syrup. I'm
Joke.
sorry.
Lydia.
I had no idea that you guys got so angry, Tommy, just in general.
I mean, I could take it for like a minute or two, that's fine, but she just went completely off for like a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
after a little bit, I'm fine. She just kept making fun of the beer. I like the beer tastes like piss. It does not taste like piss.
You've
And
had
then she talked about how she hates their accents and how they keep saying A this and A that. You know what? After a while, I'm sorry, but she just wasn't very attractive to me anymore.
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
Tommy. I haven't heard you say a or a boot or anything once. None of that.
Yeah, well that's because it's a stupid stereotype. I'm a proud Canadian. I love my country.
Okay,
Like
That's cool.
That's it.
You
Bottom
should,
line.
as you should.
Tommy. At any point, did you look at her and go, "Hey, shut the up about Canada"? Did you never
Well,
do
you know
that?
what? Next time I run into her, I'll be sure to say that.
Well, then perfect, Tommy. I'm going to give you the opportunity to say it right now because she's actually on the phone listening.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I had no idea that you were from Canada.
You spent an hour at dinner making fun of my
Chill
country.
out, man. I was just joking. That's what we do in Seattle. We joke about Canada.
It's true.
Lighten up.
Hey, you want to hear a joke? Let's go out on another date.
I'll give you props for that
Zing.
one, Tommy.
Are you actually offended about all this? I was joking, and you could have stopped me at any time and told me,
Yeah, but
hey, I'm actually from Canada. I'm offended.
If I stopped you, then I wouldn't be able to hear all the wonderful things you have to say about my country.
I was joking. It was a joke. You don't have to be an ass about it.
Oh.
You called a radio station to figure out why I wasn't calling you back, okay?
Because you didn't have the balls to tell me yourself.
Well, he's Canadian, Andrea.
Oh, guys.
Hey, f*** off there. Seriously, f*** off.
Shouldn't that have been followed with an A or something, Tommy?
Guys, come on, dude.
You know
That's
what?
like...
You know what? You should come up to Canada, all right? Come up to Canada. I'll show you what some real beer tastes like, because your American beer tastes like crap.
I love going to Canada, dude. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for me, except for that weird money that you have. I like it.
Yeah.
Off, man.
Oh, jeez.
I honestly think that he deserves an apology from you, Andrea.
Why?
Because, like,
The dude
I'm
is
from,
uptight.
No, listen,
Yeah.
I am from North Idaho, and people make fun of me all the time for it.
yeah.
And it's where I was born and raised, and there's something to be said where it feels like they're attacking you personally because where you're from is such a part of who you are.
Yeah, but you're from Northern Idaho. I think it's okay to make fun of that, too. Canadians and Idahoans, perfectly fair game.
What if they're making fun of Seattle?
I make fun of myself all the time.
But
You
it's
guys
different
are
when
a
people are
little
attacking
uptight.
you for an hour.
I don't
Just
think, Andrea, were you
apologize.
going off on him for an hour?
No, it wasn't for an hour, and I would have stopped if he had said something. He's completely exaggerating.
But you haven't apologized once on this phone call.
Because I'm not sorry for what I was saying.
Yeah.
She's only sorry about his sense of humor.
Yeah, which is weird because normally Canadians have a good sense of humor. Like that's the one thing that they have going for them up there. Is there's a lot of funny people that have come from there. Andrea, I'm sorry we couldn't get you a second date.
Yeah.
No, I'm really glad that this happened because I don't want a second date. What was that ass?
Maybe choose a different location to make fun of next time. I mean, Oregon has plenty of material.
Right.
Or, Andrea, date Americans. All right?
Oh, yeah.
Stop going out with these weird Canucks. They're strange.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm actually really surprised that today's second dater isn't getting a call back from the girl that he went out with.
No.
Because most women, in my experience, love it when you're late for the first date.
I knew this was going to be sarcastic.
Right?
I
Don't
knew-
they? Isn't that their favorite thing when you show
No.
up late? That's what happened to Todd. He showed up a little late for his first date. That's not even the weirdest part. Todd, how are you?
Good.
Todd,
And why don't you tell us about your date?
Well, I know that the showing up late was a bad move, but understand that, like, I had already been chatting with Kate
I met her on a dating website, and we had chatted for a long time and before we decided to go out.
Were you like a half hour late or 15 minutes late?
I was 45 minutes late.
Wow.
That hurts.
But I had a really good idea for a date, though. I was taking her to a winery,
Uh-huh.
so I thought, I know being late's a bad move, but I think the date itself, I sort of changed her mind, like during the course of it.
Did I first ask if you had a good excuse for being late?
Well, I was trying to think of a good excuse, or maybe like stop by and pick up something, but then that would have made me later.
So no, you didn't.
Todd didn't have a good excuse, but according to his email, he had a great way to smooth it over with her.
Okay.
And that was by giving her a gift, right, Todd?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, I looked in my glove compartment of my car, and I found a laser pointer keychain that I hadn't used.
Uh-huh.
So I gave her that.
Okay. And what was her reaction, Todd?
Well, she was like, oh, thank you.
That seems appropriate. That seems very appropriate.
She seemed like happy to have been receiving something for free, but not too thrilled at having to wait. But I don't.
Were you just like trying to think of like, you're just like, oh crap, I'm sorry I was late. It's because I needed to stop off and get you this gift.
Todd. Had an important PowerPoint presentation, and here you are.
Well, I hope that was implied, that I had spent all that time getting a gift
Yeah, I
for
don't
her.
think it was. Todd, how did the rest of the date go? I mean, was she able to get over it?
I'm glad you mentioned it that way, because she was bummed at first. But when we took the tour of the winery and then we started tasting some wine, I felt like we got back on track.
Okay.
And like we started chatting, and we just chatted forever, like all night.
Mm-hmm.
I even lost track of time, and it was time to go. And so then I took her back to her car and leaned in to kiss her, and she kind of like turned her cheek.
Okay, so did you end up? So she turned away from you. Did you kiss her on the cheek then?
I did kiss her on the cheek, which is fine. I mean, maybe she just doesn't kiss on the first date or something like that. But it seemed like things were going really well up until there.
At any point, did you bust out the laser light and make her chase it? Like a cat.
Yeah, Todd, you sound kind of nervous right now. Are you?
Well, I'm on the radio, so.
I'm not dissing it. I'm just wondering how smooth that kiss was.
I think it was pretty smooth, but I guess you're right. Like, I'm not the most experienced, but it seemed like I have been on some dates before, though. And
Right.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
a couple. I tried initially, and I left a message on her voicemail, and I haven't heard back. And then I tried again, and it went to voicemail, but I didn't leave a message.
And you haven't heard anything from her, obviously.
I haven't heard anything. It's been a week.
Yeah, it astounds me why you're not getting a call back. I mean, you were late, and then you gave her a gift, a lovely laser pointer, and then you had an awkward kiss at the end of the night. I don't know what could have gone wrong. All right, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Todd?
Yeah?
I think the problem is you didn't go far enough.
Oh, no.
When you were late for your date.
Don't do this to him.
If you missed the first part of the second date update, Todd was late for his date with a girl named Kate.
Mm-hmm.
So when he showed up 45 minutes later, he gave her a laser pointer
Oh, gosh. And
as a gift,
that's-
as a token. Todd, if you've ever been late for anything, what you should have done is just made up a crazy story about something that happened to you on the way and just lied about it. That would have probably been better.
Well, the laser pointer is pretty cool.
Yeah. I thought that Jubal was going to go with you should have given her a laser pointer figuratively, but I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah.
So, Todd, what was the last thing you said to Kate that night?
It was, I'll call you tomorrow, and I did.
And no answer. All right. Well, we're going to try to get her on the phone right now and see if we can get your second date update. You ready to go, Todd?
Oh, man.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Kate, please?
this is she.
Hey, Kate, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Listen, I'm calling because you recently went out on a date with a friend of mine named Todd.
Okay.
And Todd said you had a fun time. He showed up a little late, but he gave you a cool little gift to say that he was sorry. He's tried calling you and you haven't answered any of his attempts. Is there a reason why you're not calling Todd back?
Yeah. I don't.
Oh, really?
Is it because he was late?
I mean, that wasn't great, but no.
Did you?
That wasn't.
Did you like Todd to a certain point?
Todd was an interesting person to meet.
Okay. Yeah.
How so? What do you mean interesting?
Well, I mean, I don't know how much he told you or what you all know. I mean, I guess you know about the laser pointer.
Did he play a lot with a laser pointer?
Yeah, actually, he kept grabbing it out of my hands and sort of playing with it, and that was just sort of the beginning of the weird things that happened on the date.
What do you mean the weird things that happened on the date? What weird happened?
I feel bad telling you this, but we were on this wine tour, which was a cool idea for a date, actually. And he keeps grabbing the laser pointer and pointing at things, and then he leans over and he whispers really close in my ear, "Do you know where laser technology comes from?"
It sounds sexy talk to Todd.
It's kind of like one of those dates, but narrated with the fun pop-up facts.
Yeah.
Where? And so he was just breaking down lasers to you?
Well, I thought that that's where it was going to go. I was like, oh, God, he's a tech geek. But it was more than that, and then I realized exactly what was going on there. He's like one of those conspiracy theory whack job types.
What do you mean? Like government conspiracy theory type guy?
Yeah, he said that lasers came from aliens. And that the government doesn't want us to know where we're getting the technology.
Kate, is there any way he could have been joking when he said this?
No, because then he talked about aliens nonstop for the rest of the date. He said aliens have something to do with why we have redheads.
Why we have redheads?
I mean, he was talking like it was embarrassing. We're on a tour, and the guide is trying to like keep people's focus, and he's just chatting my ear off without even noticing. That's weird.
Hey, Kate.
Yeah.
I do need to let you know that we have the Earthling Todd on the other line with us right now. And he heard what you just said. Hey, Todd.
Oh no.
Hey, yeah, I don't even. I don't understand. What's the big deal? Like we were just getting to know each other. It was a first date. I was just.
Oh my God. I don't think it went really great. I mean, did you think it went really great?
I think it went pretty well.
I don't agree. I mean, have you ever been on a first date with a woman before?
Oh.
I don't mean that. I mean, I can't believe you thought that it was a good time.
Well, you were laughing, you know, we had some good laughs. It was pretty fun.
Nervous.
Well, I thought you were joking at first. That's why I was laughing. You were like, how were the pyramids built? Aliens. Who shot JFK? Aliens. What makes Rice Krispies crackle and pop? Aliens. It was insane. It was weird.
That's not weird. No, that's not. I mean, I don't know if you've seen any documentaries on the Great Pyramids, but they're too large for humans with the technology that they had back then to even build them.
I agree with you.
It came for extraterrestrial means.
Oh, gosh.
Well, Todd, the thing is, I don't believe in aliens, and even if I did, I wouldn't want to talk about it for 2.5 hours on the first date. Never.
You seemed interested at the time, and I just wanted to let you know that this is out there, that people do believe this, and I mean, I don't know why you don't. I guess maybe you just need to watch a few more science documentaries.
Yeah. Todd, look at it this way. Maybe Kate doesn't have much in common with you, and maybe that's the problem.
I think that's it.
A lot of our technology has its roots in extraterrestrial means.
Dude.
The second date update is it turned into us breaking down what's alien technology and what's not.
Up next, crop circles.
Yeah.
Seriously, add conspiracy theories onto politics and other things you shouldn't talk about on a first date.
I don't like the idea of calling it conspiracy, because then it makes it sound like there's someone out to get us or something like that, when in fact this is just based in fact. This is scientific fact. I mean, Jubal, you would back me up on some of this.
Absolutely.
What? What are you
I believe in aliens. I believe in everything that you've said, Todd. You and I should go on a date. We'd have an awesome time.
So ridiculous.
I don't understand this. I believe in aliens, and I have the material to back it up. If you go on a second date with me, I'll bring it.
Oh no!
Oh, he has evidence.
So you have evidence of aliens, Todd.
Yes.
And that the government hasn't taken from you.
You guys are all laughing right now, but wait until they come down, and then I'll be the one laughing at you guys.
Hey, I'll be right there with you, Todd. We'll be on the mothership, man. These guys, they just don't get it. You know what I mean?
You're gonna go live with aliens the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
Mate with them.
Me and Todd.
You and Todd and the alien.
Kate, Todd says that he has proof that aliens are out there. If you go on a second date with him, I'm sure that he'll show you. Can I convince you to go on a second date with Todd? We will pay for it.
You know, I don't think the idea of talking about aliens for a second date is going to be motivation for me to go.
Even with proof of aliens. You could be one of the few people that actually get to see proof that aliens
Your
exist.
name could be in the history books.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to pass.
Yeah. That's strange.
Come on, that sucks.
I feel bad, Todd. It was nice meeting you.
Kate, I thought you were different. I thought you wanted to know.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yeah.
There's only you.
It is Valentine's Day, right?
I love love.
Special Valentine's Day second date update.
Oh, I feel like there's so much extra pressure on this one.
Hopefully it ends very poorly.
No,
that would make
Jubal.
my Valentine's Day wonderful. We're about to talk to Dylan right now. Dylan emailed us about a girl named Nikki. Dylan, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, how are you? Happy Valentine's Day.
I'm all right.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I feel like he needs to talk in a softer voice.
Dylan. Happy Valentine's Day.
Jubal.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, Dylan.
I'm not going to stop until you say it back to me, Dylan. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, all right.
There it is, Dylan.
Dylan, why don't you tell us about the girl that you want us to call for you?
Her name is Nikki. We've known each other for, it's been like 10 years now. We met in college.
Oh.
She's just an awesome, awesome girl. We got along really well, and just over the past 10 years, you know, there's always been, I think, something between us, but it's one of those situations where she's always dating someone or I'm dating someone, and recently she broke up with the guy that she had been seeing, or I guess he dumped her. So this is the first time, and I guess in recent memory, where we're both single, and I just feel like it's the right time to sort of make my move, because it's been hanging out now for the last 10 years, and it's always been something that I've wanted, so might as well go for it, you know?
You want to pick up that rebound.
Yeah. Get her while she's vulnerable. Dylan, are you saying that you didn't go on a date with her yet? This is going to be the first time you've talked to her about your feelings?
So it's kind of strange, because like I said, we're friends, and we hang out with a group of friends, and we took her out to sort of raise her spirits, and that night we just sort of walked off, the two of us, and we had a couple of drinks, and she just said, you know, I really just want to find somebody that I can create a life with, and somebody who's a good friend as well as, like, you know, a partner, like a romantic partner.
Right.
Wow.
And so I wasn't sure if she was giving me sort of a signal, like, you know, make your move or don't, but I felt like it was sort of her way of saying, like, yeah, I think I feel the same way that you do.
So you feel like she might have been hinting at the fact that she has an attraction to you too?
Yeah, I mean, she's known that we've been friends for a long time, and I sense it, and I'm sure she senses that there's an attraction there between the two of us. It's not a one-sided thing. So, yeah, I think she was sort of inviting this.
Okay. Did you go ahead then, or did you not go ahead? Like, in that moment, did you take that moment to kiss her? It sounds perfect.
No, I didn't kiss her. You know,
Dylan.
I wanted to, but we were also there to cheer her up. She had just broken up with somebody, and I don't want to seem like, I don't want to be just like a quick rebound sort of thing. It's a little more special than
You're
that.
at a party for her to feel better from being broken up with.
Hey.
Might not be the best time if you like want a long relationship with this girl to try to swoop in there. Maybe ask her for like a legit date and talk to her about it than just being like, forget about that guy. Let's do this. It's like being at a funeral, just being like, hey, we should get out of this place, shouldn't we?
I like that.
Like being at a funeral. I like when he died.
I like that Jubal is promoting being a gentleman right now.
I know, right?
And Brooke's like, do it. Kiss
Yeah,
him.
you should just jump on her right there.
Yeah, come on, that would be,
Get
like,
in the picture.
Wait, are you wanting our help to like make this declaration of love and ask her out on a date?
Yeah, I'd like to do something kind of special, you know, so.
Oh, we should totally do it.
On Valentine's Day.
Nope, we're not going to do it.
Yes, we
Come
are.
on,
We just talked to this guy for 4 minutes to not do it. What do you guys think? All right. Hey, Dylan, we're going to call her right after this. All right, we're going to play a song, come back, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It is a special Valentine's Day second date update. I figure we should start that with the most romantic song ever written.
Oh, yeah?
I don't
Yeah.
trust you.
If I was your boyfriend.
That's right. The beautiful tones of one Justin Bieber is going to get us into this part of the second date update because Dylan wants to call his friend Nikki and ask if he can be her boyfriend.
Don't play this music.
Dylan, how long have you known Nikki?
10 years.
10 years. She recently broke up with a longtime boyfriend. They hung out like in a group of friends the other night at her post-breakup party when everybody got together to make her feel good. Dylan says that they went off into the corner and talked, and she was giving him a vibe. And he thinks that she knows that he's into her, too. So he wants us to call her right now and sort of break the news that he wants to date her.
You know, it's been 10 years, and this is the first time I'm saying this, so I'm a little nervous about it.
Cool. I wouldn't worry about it because it usually doesn't complicate things. So, be good.
You felt this way for longer than just the other night, right?
She's always been on my radar, and I have just realized in the last, year and a half that she's somebody who I could really see being with.
Yeah.
You know?
And now is the perfect timing.
God, I hope it works out. Please
She's
work it
battered
out.
and broken.
And it's a really low-key, not stressful day.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Not on Valentine's Day. This is, everything's aligning for you right now.
Yeah, and on the radio.
Dylan. Okay. Here we go. You ready to call her?
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be.
All right, here we go.
Good luck, Dylan.
I'm excited.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Nikki, please?
this is Nikki.
Nikki, happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's creepy.
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm fine. This is the radio.
Yes. I'm calling because I wanted to talk to you for a second about a friend of yours named Dylan. You know Dylan, right?
Yeah, of course.
Well, Dylan has been a friend of yours for how long? Like 10 years?
Yeah, 10 or 11 maybe. Yeah.
All right. So you guys have been friends for a long time. Dylan recently told us that you went through a breakup. Sorry to hear that.
Okay. This is very personal.
He didn't tell us, that's all he said. He didn't give us any of the details. If you want to give me some of the details, I'll listen. But
That's not why we're calling.
he just said that you recently went through a breakup, and he ended up hanging out with you and a bunch of friends the other night. And he said that when you guys were out the other night talking, you were saying how you wanted a boyfriend who was also a good friend and everything else. And he felt like you were giving him signals like you might be interested too. So Dylan wanted us to call you and ask if you would be interested in going out with him.
Dylan wants to take me on a date, like a romantic date.
Yes, the most romantic date ever.
Oh my God, tonight?
I don't know when. He just said he wants to take out, but tonight would be perfect. It is Valentine's Day.
Oh my God.
What do you think of Dylan?
He's a great guy.
That sounded like you just sort of slugged him on the shoulder, like you're a nice buddy.
Well,
You're nice.
yeah, he's like my brother.
Oh, no.
Okay, we don't want to hear
Whoa, 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 whoa. I am like your brother? Come on, Nikki.
Dylan?
Yeah, Nikki, that's Dylan. He was on the other line listening. Sorry about that.
Oh my God.
I'm a little confused because the other night when we were sitting outside and you were talking about you want to date somebody who's a friend, maybe I'm completely wrong, but Nikki, I think you were giving me all the signals to say, like, go for it. At least that's what it seemed like to me.
I am so sorry. That is not what I was intending for it to be, like, at all.
So you literally think of Dylan as a brother and not in sexual way or any sort of attractive way at all?
No, not at all. And furthermore, I would feel a little bit uncomfortable dating two people at the same time.
What?
You're dating somebody?
You just broke up with somebody.
Hey, she's gonna rebound. Don't mess with her. All right.
Well,
who are you dating?
No, I mean, not seriously, obviously, but Scott just asked me out. Our buddy Scott.
Another
Are you kidding me? Are you serious? When did he ask you out?
Like yesterday.
What a mother.
Dylan, is Scott a good friend of yours?
I told Scott that I was going to ask you out. Like, this is unreal to me. I confided in him. I told him how I felt about you, and this is what he does. He goes out and asks you out.
Oh, this is not how I want a Valentine's
I
Day.
have no idea. He, to be totally honest, had some stuff to say about you, too. Like, I don't know what you guys have going on between you, but
Nikki,
clearly you guys need to have this discussion, maybe not on the radio.
Nikki, you're like that hot girl in the group of friends that every single dude wants to date, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe. That'd be great.
Okay.
That's okay.
I haven't been single in a long time. This is all very new for me.
So you're like hanging out with your friends as like sharks in a feeding frenzy.
Wait,
So Dylan, you talked to Scott and told him that you wanted to ask Nikki out, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you should go for it."
Yeah, he was like, cool, bro. That sounds like... And he even said, he's like, you guys, it seems like there's something there. Like, he recognized it as well.
Dude, that's breaking bro code.
Like, Nikki, I think you're really awesome, and it's just a little messed up that you would go out with this guy who's talking trash about somebody else, you know? Like, is that really who you want to date?
I know what I just said, but he wasn't being, like, crazy mean. He was just, like, you know, we were just talking about everybody. Like, you know, I've been spending a lot of time with my friends, and it's been really comforting right now, and he wasn't
but
like...
now knowing that I confided in him, and then he goes and backstabs me, like, just think about, look, if you don't have feelings for me, like, granted, that doesn't make me feel great, of course, but think about who you're dating now with this guy. Like, that's just not the road you want to go down.
You're doing the exact same thing to him. Also, how did I get in the middle of this all of a sudden? That is not what I
You did it because Dylan was smart enough to call us.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dylan. Hey, Nikki, would love to offer you a date with Dylan, though. We'll pay for it. You're not seriously dating his buddy, Scott, who, frankly, did go behind his back and ask you out. You should think about that. So why don't you go out with Dylan instead? We'll pay for it.
I don't want to be rude, but would you pay for the date with Scott?
Oh, did she really
did not
say
just
that?
say that, Nikki.
Oh,
I mean,
my
I understood where you were coming from.
I
until
don't
then.
I don't know Scott, but he sounds like a go-getter, so maybe.
It just sounds like he must be really hot.
Yeah, is Scott hot, Nikki?
Yeah, he's not bad. He's, yeah.
Yeah. He's hotter than Dylan. That's what Nikki's saying.
Oh, come on.
Dylan, do you have anything else to say to Nikki?
Oh my gosh.
You know, I guess it changes the way that I sort of see you, and I wish that wasn't the case, but it does, so.
Whoa, no! We've been together through everything. You can't end our friendship over this.
You want to still stay friends, Nikki, after all this?
Yeah. I would like to pretend that none of this ever happened, to be totally honest.
Look, I mean, this whole thing with Scott, like,
Right.
I just think I need to step away from this circle of people. Like, it's just a little weird to me right now.
All I have to say is I am so glad a successful Valentine's Day second date. Love is grand. Not only a relationship ruined in the romantic sense, but also a friendship gone.
No.
God, I love Valentine's Day.
What have we done?
I feel like a little melted flower.
Brooke and Jubal in the